Hi YouTubers, this is Jamaican Makeup Junkie at Shades of Beauty TV, and I'm here to give you my favorite skincare products that I continue to go to again and again. Alright, so first of all, let's talk about the steps to skincare. You always need to make sure, of course, that you're drinking lots of water, which is something that I don't always do. And eating healthy also is extremely beneficial, and taking in a lot of foods and fruits with antioxidants is extremely beneficial to your skin as well. Antioxidants are great going in the skin and great putting on the outside of the skin. Wonderful. So let's talk about 3 different steps that you want to start off with. First, you want to first cleanse, second tone, and then lastly moisturize. There's another 4th step, and that really is just doing face masks for upkeep to get rid of the excess dirt and oil that's in the pores of your skin, especially if you're like me and you have larger pores, because I have very oily skin, so my pores tend to be larger, so therefore I tend to have excess dirt and oil in my skin. So I like to do a lot of face masks to get rid of that. So let's start off with the things that I like to use every day to do these 3 steps. Okay, so first thing I usually reach for, that I use all the time, day and night, this is the face wash that is a go-to for anybody really. It doesn't harm the skin, it doesn't cause breakouts to the skin. This is like the one face wash that I know that does a really good job at cleansing the skin without damaging the skin. And that would be Cetaphil. Cetaphil is awesome. This one is for normal to oily skin. Doesn't have an excess of ingredients, and it's just a really good all-over face wash that's just really sensitive and gentle to the skin. This is for, it doesn't dry my skin out, like some tend to dry the skin out because I have oily skin, so I tend to try to use, face washes for oily skin, and those dry my skin out. Cetaphil doesn't dry my skin out, so I love it. So go pick up a large bottle of Cetaphil. This you could find anywhere, like Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, any place like that. It's wonderful, and it's only like $9 and change, and this lasts forever. It's a huge bottle. It's 16 fluid ounces. 1 pump is all you need for the morning, and another pump at night, and you're good. So Cetaphil. The one that I use is for normal to oily skin, because again, I said I have oily skin, so I use the normal to oily skin. But if you have dry skin, they have a gentle cleanser, and they also have a regular facial cleanser for milder skin types. So I definitely would go ahead and recommend you get a bottle of Cetaphil. Alright, now secondly, the thing that I use is Proactive, because I tend to get breakouts, so I don't use this all the time. This is something that they suggest you be consistent with, but I can't say that I'm always consistent with using the Proactive like I probably should be. So I use this whenever I get breakouts, which is probably too late, but I have some breakouts on my skin now, so I've been currently using this to get rid of them, and within the next few days, it's gone. It's like you never had the breakout, so I like that. So I use Proactive, the renewing cleanser. Now, second step, toning. I use different toners for night and morning, and the reason why I do that is because you need them for specific needs. Like at nighttime, my face has more time to recover. So what I tend to do is I tend to use extremely more powerful toners at night, because I'm not putting on makeup on my skin. My skin is going to be breathing because the makeup's going to be off of it. So then I tend to use toners that are a little bit stronger, that have, the glycolic acid in it for anti-aging, and or to get rid of the acne, with the salicylic acid in it. To just pump up the power at night when my makeup is off and there's nothing to clog the pores or anything like that. So the 2 cleansers that I would suggest for nighttime, when your face has repair time, is the DDF Glycolic Toning Complex. It has 10% glycolic acid in it, which is anti-aging. It also makes my pores appear smaller, which I love because I have oily skin. And this is by Doctor's Dermatologic. This is about, let's see how many fluid ounces. 8.45 fluid ounces, which is about, you know, what's in a good regular toner, but this is not cheap. This is probably, let's say, $30, maybe $35, I don't know. Somewhere probably between the $20 to $35 mark, which is expensive. So I use that sparsely. I use that probably maybe once or twice a week, okay, because of its price. So that's the Dr. Dermatologic. So then the next thing that I use for, especially now because I have breakouts, dun 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 dun, Neutrogena's Clear Pore. Now this thing is amazing. This thing does not dry out my skin. Even though it has, you know, salicylic acid in it, it does not dry out my skin. It keeps my skin so nice, and it gets rid of all the dirt, which some toners don't tend to do. You know, you tend to wash your face, and some toners you use don't tend to pick up that dirt. This picks up all the dirt. So this heals my acne quickly and picks up all the dirt. So I love that. That's Clear Pore by Neutrogena. That's probably about $8, I think. It's 7 something, so I'm rounding up $8. Now with the two toners that I would tend to go to for the morning, I would tend to go with either the Proactive Revitalizing Toner, which also has glycolic acid in it, but this is just a milder toner. Or I tend to go with hydrogen peroxide 3%. Now that's about $3. You can get that at the supermarket, your local supermarket, or beauty supply, wherever you know you want to get it. You can get hydrogen peroxide 3%. Now what I do is I put mine in a little bottle that I get at Walmart that just you can pop open and, you know, kind of just squirt onto your pad. It's like a little 3-ounce bottle, you know, that's safe to carry in, you know, the airplane and things like that. So that's where I put my hydrogen peroxide 3% in, and that's what I use. That's great because it tends to go deep into your pores because the oxygen causes your pores to open. So it, you know, kind of deep cleans your pores for you. So I really like that. Next thing is to moisturize. So here are a few things that I use to moisturize my skin. Now I use, of course, the Proactive Repairing Treatment because that's a great moisturizer and it helps prevent my acne. It has benzoyl peroxide in it, so it's good. Granted, I don't use the Proactive system all the time, but whenever I do have the breakouts, I use the system for sure. And then I have castor oil in this bottle and vitamin E in this bottle. Now vitamin E is great for like smoothing out scars. It's great for aging, you know, lines and wrinkles. It's really moisturizing for the skin. It supports healthy, glowing, dewy looking skin. Vitamin E does. So it's wonderful for your skin. This is about a 2.5 fluid ounce bottle. I only would use like 2 to 3 drops for my entire face. This is probably like $6 something. It'll last you about 3 months for this bottle. Secondly, castor oil. I have a larger bottle of this, so I just put another one again in one of those 3-ounce bottles that you can get at Walmart. Castor oil is great astringent. It's a great antiseptic. So basically it kind of heals the skin as well as it's a great moisturizer. So it really moisturizes the skin and it heals the skin. So you can't get any better. You have something that smooths out scars, that's anti-aging for lines and wrinkles, and then you also have something that's great for moisture, you know, sealing moisture into your skin and adding moisture to your skin, as well as cleaning it out. So I would definitely say that those are the 2 best go-to oils, at least for me, for my face. And I know for those of you who have oily skin, castor oil may seem like a thick oil, but it really is not, because as much as you don't think that you need to put that moisture on your skin because you say, oh, my skin is so oily, you really need that moisture. And oils are especially a wonderful way to replenish that moisture into your skin. It has one ingredient, and the ingredient is excellent. So it's probably one of the purest ways to moisturize and keep your skin fresh and clean, dewy, radiant, and healthy. So definitely oils are an excellent, 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 excellent way to go. Lastly, I have what I would consider the treatment phase. And these are face masks for anti-aging and for pimple-prone skin, and to just tighten the skin. One that I go to that my grandma had, that is something that I use that has been around for forever, is the Snugzima. This is a huge bottle of Nugzima, a huge jar of Nugzima. This has about 12 ounces in it, 340 grams. And really, all that it is a deep conditioning cream. So I put this on my face and I let it sit for a few minutes. And then I go ahead and wipe it off with a really hot cloth to clean it off. It is pretty awesome. It deep cleans my skin. It gets rid of the excess dirt that I have in my skin, and then also not only does it do that, but it goes and adds moisture to my skin, which is great because after using those products, your cleanser and your toner, your skin can be really depleted of the oils. Even if you have oily skin, your skin is really depleted of oils, so you really need to replenish. So that's a mask that I love because it kind of replenishes that moisture without you even having to add more on. The next thing that I love is the Neem Face Pack by Himalaya Herbals. Now, this is something that you'll probably have to order online because I actually got this when I was in India. I went to India and I was there for a good little while, and I picked up this Neem Face Pack by Himalaya Herbals for acne prone, pimple prone skin. This has turmeric in it and neem. Neem is like an antiseptic, a cleaner for your skin. And turmeric is kind of like, fights pimples, acne, scars, heals the skin. So this stuff is amazing. I wish that I could just pick this up somewhere here. So that's why I use it really sparingly, because it's not here. I don't have it here. I don't actually even have a store close that sells it. But maybe if you have your, if there's an Indian store nearby you, maybe you can get this by Himalaya Herbals, the Neem Face Pack. I don't know. But if you can, I say go get this Neem Face Pack. It's, out of all the masks I'm showing you, it's my favorite. Lastly, I have the Mint Julep Mask by Queen Helene. Now this is cheap. So some people think, oh, this doesn't work because it's so cheap. Well, in reality, this thing is amazing. You can see my green gunk in there. This stuff is awesome. I put this on a pimple before I go to bed at night. When I wake up in the morning, the pimple is literally either completely, it's like this big, it's like completely down in size, or it's completely gone. And I've never had anything do that. This is the only thing that I've ever had do that. I stick by it. I swear by it. The Mint Julep Mask by Queen Helene. I do not know. They just made an excellent product. This thing is amazing for pimples. So if you have a pimple, you put this on this pimple and leave it there overnight. When you go to look at your face in the morning, it will either be gone or completely, tremendously decreased in size. So go ahead and check out the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. It's like $2 something, $3. So, those are some really good buys that you could go ahead and pick up at your local, beauty supply store. You can get Queen Helene products. Even probably at Walmart too, I think. They sell some Queen Helene products sometimes too. So anyway, yeah, those are the things that I like to use for my 3-step cleansing. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for my skincare routine. Bye-bye.